People, the Purple Butterfly here, otherwise known as People7 on Twitter and YouTube and people elsewhere on the internet. And today, we're going to make our own lip balm. Okay? First, you need an empty lip balm container, just because it's convenient. Because otherwise, you just take the stuff, go like this, right out of the container it comes in, which, surprise to many, is going to be Crisco shortening. You need a plastic knife. You can use a metal one, but what you want to do is make sure you have an empty chapstick tube, a pen to get the little part in the inside out. Turn it all the way to the right if necessary to get that as high up as possible. By the way, my blog is purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. And the only work to this, and if you want flavors, add the flavors to about a tablespoon of Crisco before you start. Don't heat it up because it will never solidify again if you do. But the inside piece looks like this. You know, it's like a little teeny cup. You want to make sure you just literally, and there's like a tube inside, you're just going to literally float that right there. And now you're going to take a plastic knife, stick it in your Crisco. Hold on. Oops, I'm blocking the camera. And just going to literally smush it into that tube, the inner tube. Now, you're going to start turning it to the left to retract it. Which will reconnect it to the little screw that causes it to rise and fall for you. Okay? Now you're going to take and scrape this into it. It might take a couple of tries to get that to start pushing back down. But once it does, get it all the way down. In other words, just turn it to the left till it stops turning. You'll know when it's doing it because you'll start to see a little recess in that hole because it's going to the bottom now. You'll also see that little tube sticking all the way through. At that point, you're going to start pushing it in a little bit at a time. And this part might take 5 or 6 minutes. But if you think about it, you're using less than a teaspoon of this product, so basically it's very cost-worthy. Which is why I don't get why they charge you $7 or $8 in the store for it. You know, that's just crazy. Oh, also, use your pen to push it down if it's not attaching. So that way, now, see there? Now it's attaching. So when I go to twist it, that actually recedes. And now you see that tube I'll tell you about. But when it stops turning, it should be at the very bottom. And then what makes it work is simply pressure. Okay? There. Now we're at the very beginning. So you're going to, I usually twist my knife so that way I get a cone shape out of there like that. And then I just start smoothing it in. Basically like frosting. Preferably right over the Crisco container so that way you don't drop it and make a mess. If you're going to put flavorings in there or whatever, do that ahead of time. And just to see where it is, because you don't want to use it halfway empty, push it back up by turning it to the right. When it starts to come out, then you go back down until it's about quarter inch or so down, and then push some more in there. You could do this completely with a knife, or you could use your fingers. It's only going on your lips, so, you know, your choice. If you're doing this as a gift to someone, then completely do it with a knife and maybe some vinyl gloves on, so that way it stays sterile. But since the only person using this is me, you know, and I am primarily germ-free. So, there we go. Ta-da! And basically you are done. See, look. Pushes up just like a regular lip gloss. Because when you smushed it down, that pressure compacted the new layer to the, you know, old layer to whatever. And so now you just literally put it on your lips. Simple. Done. So, let me show you how easy that works. And take your top, snap it together, and this will give you many, many years of enjoyment. Because as you fit in that same container, you can always reuse it. You could also do the same thing with this product. This you can melt. This is cocoa butter, which has that nice smell. If you use cocoa butter, you might want to heat it up in the microwave, just a little teeny bit of it, for about 5 to 10 seconds until it's liquid. Mix it with some Crisco, let it solidify a little bit, and then do the same thing. Or I've been known to just literally squish the cocoa butter in there, then microwave the whole thing for 5 seconds. You know, let it recongeal, because cocoa butter by itself is an automatic lip gloss. This is just giving whatever you use as a lip gloss a smooth container that you could carry with you, you know, that's leak-proof and all that, to carry it with you. Literally, let's do a review. This is what we're using. See that? You take a knife, make a little tunnel, and that's literally all that's going in the tube. That amount right there. The reason why I say use a tablespoon is easier to work with. That tablespoon will be 3 refills of your chapstick container. So if you have 3 containers, even better. So then you can just make 3 of them. Anyway, I hope this has been helpful to you. This has been People7 on Twitter and YouTube, People elsewhere on the internet, and my blog is located at purplebutterfly-people.blogspot.com. Enjoy. Bye now.